March here, Fragbox TV.
Yeah.
Okay, but wish this tank was more.
Alright, we have it hooked up and boom! There we go. This is the reefer version.
What's going on, Reefing Fam? March here, Fragbox TV. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to our store. Welcome to our corals. Welcome to you. Welcome to us. And welcome to Illumagic. We're going to set up some of these today. It's some new LED lights. Just full disclaimer, not a sponsored video, but they did send these to us for free, which is an all very, very new thing here on the channel. Anytime we've done any sort of hardware review, it's from our own pocket, our own costs. These cost us nothing because these guys are awesome. And thank you very much for sending us. We're still going to give you a very honest opinion. Actually, once in the past, we were sent a light and we still gave them a very honest, brutal opinion and ended up coming down off the tank. But I have high hopes for these. I see a lot of them on the IG, on the Instagrams. Is that what the cool kids call it? Anyways, we have the Pixels and we have two of them. So this is the Pixel Reefer LED light, and we also have the Pixel Fragger. I think we're gonna go with this one for today's setup, and we're gonna put it over here on our Reef Casa Ghost 15-gallon aquarium. We're gonna take off our tried, tested, and true halo. We know they do an awesome job. We're using half a dozen of them in the store. Corals look great. Corals look awesome. Very simple though. Controlled off the top. No app, no Wi-Fi, no Bluetooth. So we're gonna give these a shot. I like how minimal the packaging is. It's just small and to the point. And also one thing I noticed right away, they come with a lifetime warranty. Where does it say? Oh, other side. Lifetime warranty on the lenses. Now, why might you want a lifetime warranty on the lenses? If you're new to this, new to the hobby, new to keeping LED lights, or new to keeping corals, there's a great light on the market. It's from a company called Aqua Illumination, and they make this little light called the AI Prime. It is very expensive. So actually, can you quickly, Carson, check how much this thing goes for online, the reefer. This light runs $400 Canadian, plus the mount, plus taxes. You got your Justin Trudeau topped on top of that. You're like just shy of 500 bucks. And we sell a lot of them, and they are quite good. They do have a problem with the lenses, though. I'll show you back here. We keep Canadian.
193? Damn, that's pretty good. 193, okay. Half the price. So the lenses on the Primes do melt. So I keep about, where are they? I keep about half a dozen of them in stock in here at all times. I always keep all the parts for the AI. So great light, but the lenses melt. I actually had my AI Hydra 32 lenses melt once, and I came in the morning and the plastic was just dripping down into the water. So AI, love you guys, but it is a known issue. You crank these things high, the lenses are gonna melt. These come with an extra set, or these are the ones we're supposed to use, but they sent us the single power supply, which I suppose is gonna power them. And then, oh, look at this. We have super spread 100-degree lenses, and I've got 3 sets of them. So I like that right off the bat. I feel a lot more confident in using these, and I'm not going to have dripping plastic in the water. We want to make these very close to the ocean and very similar, but the oceans are filled with plastic. We don't want our tanks filled with plastic. So, hanging options. I also like this as well. We have the Illumagic. We have the hanging kit. So I am going to use this one because I like the way hanging looks. We already have sort of this makeshift little pine bracket here. So we're going to switch it over. We'll try their hanging kit. Thank you. And if that wasn't enough, they also sent us the Illumagic Pixel rear mount. This isn't open yet, but like feels very heavy duty. Carson, where'd he go? Don't cut yourself. And finally, I don't know why, my favorite part of the puzzle, maybe it's because of the name. I like quirky names. Vita Mini. So this looks like it is the controller for our Pixel. Even the name Pixel, you know, it sounds cool. It's catchy. It's something easy to remember. Yeah. Aluminum? Oh, damn.
Feels really nice.
Yeah, feels heavy duty. Das good. It's very good metal made products coming from, not Germany, coming from actually Taiwan. I don't know why I feel like doing a German accent is okay, but I'm not going to do a Taiwanese accent. Okay, with all that out of the way, so let's go ahead and start hooking it up. Actually, we're going to give
it looks really nice.
It does, yeah. Feels well built. We're going to give the keys to the vehicle to Carson. We're going to let him put it together, and then we're going to try programming it. And this, for me, is going to be sort of the make or break. So I've said on the channel many times, I don't have a lot of tolerance for technology when it doesn't work. I get very mad at inanimate objects, and I've been known to throw electronics across the room, including phones, iPads, television, and printers. I hope that today is not going to be one of those days, and I hope that it's going to work seamlessly, but we're going to give it a shot. And again, on this tank here, it's nothing in it right now. We're going to set up the light, we're going to give you a review, and then we're going to have to check back because we don't have any real corals to test it out on yet. We got to give them some time and give you a long-term update on the light as we go. I wish this tank was more popular, but it's not. Everybody goes for this one, super popular, the 12-gallon or the 6-gallon. The white to me is just, it's just the coolest. It's just so different, and when there is fish in it, the contrast of the fish against the background, they really pop. And I am going to run this light a little bit more white than normal, and that's why I chose to go with their reefer version over the Fragger version, because just looking at the side on the specs, 20 watt efficiency, ultra blue for max coral color, sliders included, and on this one, on the reefer version, 20 watt efficiency, balanced spectrum for max growth. So to me, that just, to me it sounds like this one is going to put out a little bit more white light and more towards my liking. The longer that I'm in this, the more that I'm turning my lights closer to white. I'm moving away from sort of that blue, super blue look, because it just looks more, it looks more natural, I think. And the fish really look the best under more of a white light. Okay, enough talking. Let's get this thing, let's get it going and see how it works. All right, we have it hooked up here. We actually went ahead and hooked up the Fragger because we figured, you know what, we got both. I think a lot more people are going to use the Fragger. They want that blue look. It's not necessarily my cup of tea, but we wanted to show you both options. So we'll use the Fragger, and then we'll go ahead and we'll hook up the other one, the reefer. This feels really well built. Like, it's big, it's not ever gonna fall into the water. You don't got to worry about your cats hitting it. It's on there like snug. There's not even a little bit of play. Like, it's really, it's overbuilt. It's one heck of a tank mount, and it looks pretty cool too. Like, it's sleek, but it's also, it's sturdy, and it looks like it's real aluminum. It's not gonna rust, it's not gonna corrode. I really like the design overall. The heat sink, it just feels like a well-built unit. And the spread over this tank, so just for reference, excuse me dog, we're making a video here. It's 16 inches from left to right on this tank, and 15, and it covers it without issue. My par meter is coming back tomorrow, so we're gonna use that, and I'll give you the par readings. This is 14 inches tall for a smaller tank. It's really, it's gonna light it beautifully. So for control, it's kind of nice because you don't have any Bluetooth or Wi-Fi. It's just controlled off this little thing here, and it gives you 6 different points where you can set the time. And there's also, there's no control for, so you set your time, what time you want it to pop up. I think I got the hang of it after only a couple minutes with it. Holding down this will take us into the settings. We set the clock, and then you have your different L settings. So L1, L2, and that's your different points for strength. Now, you can't control the actual spectrum of the light. So we have it coming on at 10. So with this is just basically the strength of the light. So you can dial it up or down. So I think the idea here is you can have like a sunrise and sunset and like a midday effect, and it gives you 6 different points, so you can really dial it in if you want. So right now what I'm doing is turning it down. As you can see, the light is turning it down so you don't shock your corals. It is kind of nice because there's really less to go wrong, and the longer that I'm in the hobby, I appreciate things bringing us back to sort of a simpler time. You really don't need all these fancy features when it comes to, you know, the equipment. It's nice to have. It's nice to open your phone and scroll and show your friends, but once the light is set, you want to be hands off. You really don't ever want to be changing the light once you have it nailed. Okay, so that being said, we're going to take off the Fragger. This is the very blue version, and I want to show you what the other one looks like. This is pretty close color rendition. What it's picking up right now on the camera, I would say this is pretty close to what my eyes are seeing. It is a very strong blue light. Keep in mind, again, if you're looking at one of these, you cannot adjust the spectrum. So you cannot play with the UV, the white, the red, the green, blue, whatever the colors are built into this light. You can only control up and down. You're going to be able to control the strength. So it's sort of like a simple, no gimmick light. It might be better actually for new hobbyists. You know, do we really need to control every single freaking LED in these? No, not really. If someone has gone ahead and done the work and you know, proven their light with results in tanks, then just let their spectrum take over and control the strength the way they've done. Okay, and boom, there we go. This is the reefer version. Let me take off the lens. So it is quite white. This is actually, if I'm just gonna say it, that is my ideal spectrum. I love it. This is how I started in the hobby, and this is, to me, like, it's just very, very natural looking. It looks like full spectrum. Again, there's with my filter on, you cannot adjust the actual color. You can only adjust the intensity. I think for most people, the Fragger version is going to be a lot more popular. Unless you're like me, unless you really want to appreciate, you know, the true color of corals and fish under a much more white spectrum, then go with the reefer version. It was really easy to swap out. So I hope that those two side by side sort of give you a good comparison. Again, I do like how simple the light is though. You know, with ones like this, very easy to program, but we do get people quite often asking us for help with like how much UV, how much red, how much green, how much cyan, how much blue, how much yellow, how much of my grandmother, how much of my dog. You know, it's simple. It's really simple. And for me, the mount is quite beautiful. It would probably look better on this tank here just because it's all black and all matches. I cannot comment on it long term. I gotta run the light. I'm gonna leave it. I am gonna set a reminder on my phone because I know that I am guilty for sometimes doing a review video and say, hey guys, we're gonna get back to this in 5 months and see how good it is, and then I never do it. I promise I'm gonna set it right now on my phone. I'm gonna give it a couple months. I think 4 to 5 is good. Load this puppy up with corals, and then I can report back and tell you what I really think. And that's it. I hope that you found it useful. Message us if you got any questions from this video, or reach out to Illumagic direct. You can find them on Instagram. You can go through their website. You see a lot of reefers today using their lights. They seem to be growing in popularity, and I love to see something that isn't a radion. Right now, the market is dominated by radions, blades, aqua illumination primes, and the hydras. And one thing is about that fact is that they're all owned by one parent company. A company called Aperture owns Neptune, AI, and Ecotech. So I feel like when we have this monopoly on stuff like that, we start to lose innovation. Competition is really good and forces companies to stay on their toes and to innovate and to come out with new and exciting and improved products. So awesome guy, awesome job. You guys are in the conversation now, you know, and we'll see long term. Maybe you're going to find it here on our shelves in the shop. So I have one more of their lights, the X4, the big one, to hook up, and I'm going to hook that up downstairs on one of our farm systems, and I'll do the same thing. I'll do a video review on it, and then you guys can always expect very honest, straightforward, no bullshit answers when it comes to this stuff, because we are not sponsored. Even though they came free, if the thing's a piece of junk, I'm going to tell you. I have no problem doing that. Anyways, okay, we'll see you guys on the next episode. Thanks for watching this one, and bye for now.